guys, welcome back to Critical Beards
Podcast.
We've got beards.
We got beards.
And we have critical things to talk about.
This is a reboot of sorts.
Yeah.
It's like because we kind of did we did like the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, which was like the one we did at the trailer.
Yeah.
Which was weird. We broke it into like 5 parts.
Yeah, that was a bad idea.
And it's like the worst one. And then we
Don't
did the one before where we actually did a couple, and it was like the ones with Andrew Garfield.
Yeah.
And this is looking to be our homecoming of sorts.
Oh, I see what you did.
Yeah.
Because this is you're actually at
home.
your home.
This is it's the home that I live at.
That's weird.
But
yeah, this is Critical Beard 3.
Number 3.
Number 3.
Soft reboot.
And Ivan Selmo, Meatball Formulo, and
Robin, the Cardinal friend, is my name. I don't know why I went like that to him. But yeah, the Meatball, the Cardinal, we're here to give you
Meatball and Cardinal and Meatball in the morning.
Cardinal and Meatball, and we're here to give you our thoughts on E3 this year.
Yeah, it just happened.
It did happen this week.
Last week.
This whole last week was all E3.
It was all E3.
It was a bunch of...
Even though all the conferences happened before E3 now.
A bunch of announcements, people saying, hey, this new game comes out tomorrow, and this one comes out in 2 years.
This comes out in who knows when.
Yeah.
It'll come out when it comes out. Ungrateful.
So, that all being said, we're glad to be back, and let's get this thing started.
We're back, and we're beardy.
With our favorite segment. What you playing?
Oh, that was good. God, it's been like 2 years, and we're still on the ball.
We're on the ball. We don't get off the balls.
What are you playing?
Right now, I am in between the Fractured Butthole, South Park, for Switch, because it just came out for the Switch recently.
Be in between.
I tried it on PlayStation. I wasn't feeling it for some reason. I think it was just like it was like in November last year, and there was like a ton of fucking games out. But it's really getting me on the Switch. I like playing handheld. There's a cartoon, and the South Park. It's a good handheld game. It's RPG, turn based. Works.
Switch.
I'm playing that. I'm playing Hollow Knight, which is an awesome Metroidvania, but it has like Dark Souls elements. It's pretty awesome. It's like Shovel Knight was in a Tim Burton movie.
Yeah, first I thought it was another one of those spin-offs
of Shovel Knight. Yeah, because they had the different knights. But
yeah,
no, he's a depressed knight. He's like a Tim Burton knight. He's like, oh, I'm sad
like which
all the
Tim
time.
Burton? You're talking like
old Tim Edward Burton? Scissorhands Tim Burton, not douchebag.
Like this isn't Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah, no. And people are like, hey, he's doing Dumbo now, and everyone's excited. I'm like,
what?
Okay, he ruined Alice in Wonderland.
Dumbo?
He ruined Alice in Wonderland. He ruined Willy Wonka, and he ruined Planet of the Apes. So it's been proven that he's really good at ruining things that we know and love. So let's have him ruin Dumbo. So, anyways, that being said,
I didn't know he was directing that. That's a shame.
Yeah, it is a shame. Last thing I'm playing Vampire on PlayStation 4.
How many games are you playing, dude?
I'm kind of going between. I work at this game place, and I get games.
What is it? Is it a pretty low-key place?
Local
place?
Yes. It's a game... It's the stop.
Game place.
Game store. Playing Vampire, like an open world BioWare style like RPG.
Is that the one with the Y?
Yeah, Vampire. Some people call it.
Vampire.
I refuse to say things in an accent that.
There's a Y there, dude.
I know, but I don't. Anyways, yeah, dialogue options, multiple endings, pretty cool. It's kind of a budget game, so the graphics aren't great, and there's a lot of bugs, but it's fun. Having a good time with it. Combat is like similar to like The Witcher or Bloodborne, kind of a mixture of the two, but it's not as tight as either one of those. Like, it's not as good of a game as either one of those games, but...
There's not a lot of vampire games around.
There's not. That's why it's fun. Because I want a game where I'm like a vampire.
You know what there needs to be? They need to reboot Legacy of Kain, boy.
Dude, that's why I like this game. It feels like I'm playing Blood Omen.
They need a Blood Omen.
It feels like I'm playing a modern Blood Omen is why I like it. And you're a doctor, so you're like...
That's cool.
Having to help people, and then but you can like kill people too. And you can kill anyone. All the NPCs can be killed.
Yeah, it is like Blood Omen. You just go into people's houses and eat them.
This one you have to mesmerize though. They have a mesmerize level, so and that's like your vampire way of like you take them out and you're like, hey, come with me, and you bring them into a dark alley and then you feed on them. And when you feed on them, you get XP. So the more people you kill, the easier the game is. But the worse you feel about yourself and your life.
Theoretically,
and you're a jerk. A jerk.
a JRPG.
What are you playing?
What arch I playing?
What are you playing,
I'm
sir?
playing God of War.
God of War on the PlayStation.
Yeah, the new one.
Ooh, that's a good one. I did not know you started this one.
Yeah, it's good.
It's good. Where are you at?
It's hard.
It's hard. It's not easy.
It's not an easy game.
No.
I'm not very far. I'm like third chapter or level or whatever they call them.
It's one of those games that I feel like has a really good opening, and then there's like a weird lull, like an hour after that. But then it like you hit up another point where it's like, oh, this game's fucking awesome.
Yeah,
it opens up.
It's great. Other than that, Metal Gear Solid 2.
I've never heard of that one.
This is indie title. Came out in the early 2000s.
Do I have to play the first one to understand the plot?
Not at all.
Which one do I?
It's a really simple plot.
He writes as a standard. He's just trying to save the president, right?
That's it. He goes in and saves the president, and then you get out.
And then you get out and they say thank you, and then you have at the end
all
you
your
walk
friends
down.
Are totally real.
It's like the end of Star Wars where everybody walks down with a medal around their neck.
Yeah, you're just walking in the middle of Washington D.C. and
everyone's happy.
Yeah.
And they never made another one, right?
No.
Sequels.
Actually, there wasn't a prequel either. It was just that one.
Just the one off. They started it too. It's like Star Wars, but they started it too. It's good, man.
I always play those games.
Yeah, you always got to run back.
Yeah, it's on the Vita, so it's always fun to like be at work and be on break and sneak around. And
so yeah, that's what I'm still kind of playing Mega Man 2 on the Switch. I got the Legacy Collection on the Switch. I had it on PlayStation, but again on the Switch, it's portable. It's fun.
Is that just?
I just got to the Wily.
Is that just the original, or is that with the X games?
No, it's just the original.
It's just original. Went through 10?
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, no, the Legacy Collection 2 comes with.
Oh, they split it because they're jerks.
Because Capcom is a pile of dog balls.
Why split it?
Because Capcom hates us. Capcom hates us. They
obviously don't hate us that much because they didn't.
Though you can get both now, like when you pick it up.
Okay, that's cool.
So I got the pre-ordered at my local game retailer that I definitely don't work at.
Oh, EB Games?
Yeah, EB Games.
Yeah.
Strong. Holding on. Keeping going.
Go EB Games.
Go Canada.
So, sorry, Canadian viewers.
We just lost a subscriber. So
let's get to today's topic.
Today's topic.
E3,
did something happen?
E3 2018 in San Diego, California, or wherever. I was waiting for one of us to do the little lilting horn.
We don't have the sound effects in yet, so I'm gonna be the Winslow for this.
I love Michael Winslow.
Did you just stop and think about Police Academy?
Yeah, I did. It's like, can I be your Bobcat Goldthwait? Hey, Robin, we're here to talk about E3. Okay. So it started on a low note.
Lowest fucking note.
The lowest note. EA's E3, which I'll just start and say it's like they're still making a press conference. It's like to them it's still 2008 or something, and they're still doing the same old thing. They're not. It's so cringy, but I kind of love the cringe.
The best part of E3 was when
like
they came out. The guys came out. The soccer guys. They came out and they were like, "All right, FIFA 18, and it's coming this year." And the crowd was like,
"Duh!"
Dead silent.
It's like, "Duh, it's coming out this year." They come out every year.
FIFA, of course, it's coming, and not. I mean,
you're not going to blow anyone's mind.
No. So
they opened. What were your initial? What are your initial like?
I really don't have a lot of thoughts on EA's press conference. I mean, it was like kind of like, okay, yeah, this is what I expected.
Yeah.
The only thing that actually, like, it was like the worst way they could have possibly done it. But them low key announcing an open world sequel to the Jedi Knight games, like they're like Star Wars Fallen Order, Jedi Fallen Order. I was like, okay,
yeah. That
happened as a audience thing.
Whoever they got, that girl that they got to host it.
I like her. Don't say anything mean about her.
So bad.
She didn't. She is. I love.
Just leave it at that. I mean,
no,
it's not like she did a bad
Yes,
job.
it was. They had a poorly
just,
written like script, and they didn't give her a good. It was awkward.
But her interactions with the people in the audience were so flat.
But it was because the people she was talking to were having weird reactions. And I think maybe everyone in the audience looked like they'd never seen a pretty woman in their whole fucking life. There was that one part where she like touched the dude, and he's like, "No!"
She was like, "You want to come up here and do this with me?" And he's just like, and then you could see his girlfriend next to him, and like,
yeah,
it was the
guy's like, "I can't. I jizzed my pants."
Oh my god, a girl touched me.
Grow up, guys.
Come on. But yeah, she talked to some rando in the audience who was like, "Hey, you work for who's the developer for Jedi?"
Respawn.
You work for Respawn?
Titanfall.
It seemed like the guy didn't even know that he was going to be asked.
Yeah, and he was like,
"Oh, really bad."
And that was the thing. I felt like, again, it wasn't her fault because I think
she didn't help.
She didn't. I mean, she's also not a person who. She's also not a person who hosts things. She's like part of a podcast that I listen to called.
Dude, we're hosting something right now.
We are. It's cool, but yeah. I don't think it was entirely her fault, but yeah, it was. It
wasn't entirely her fault, but.
So let's talk about the only thing that matters in that entire conference, other than that Jedi Fallen Order weird fucking announcement, was Anthem, right? That's like the only thing.
Totally.
I mean, there's not much else.
Well, they had Unravel 2. I never played Unravel.
I played the first one.
It looked cute, and that's cool.
Fine.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like a solid enough like puzzle platformer.
Yeah, they're kind of they're really pretty, but the first one just sort of it was like okay, this is fine, but I'd rather be playing something with a little more like soul, like Inside or Limbo or something. Yeah, those games are a little better.
But in the demo they showed, they were running from a giant cock, so that's cool.
That is cool. We all run from our own inner cocks.
Metaphorically speaking.
Yes, giant cocks chasing everyone.
Sea of Solitude looks pretty cool.
Sea of Solitude, yeah, that one did look cool. Okay.
That was probably my favorite part of their conference because the lady that went up on stage, like, she seemed like the only genuine person.
Yeah, but then it was awkward too because she was like a person who made a game and not a person who talks to people. She's like, so petrified.
And she was so emotional about it. It's just like, wait, what? Are you being genuine right now? I'm not used to this from EA. What's going on?
An actual human on
stage.
It's
an actual human talking about something they actually care about and love.
FIFA 18 is coming.
Wow, FIFA 18, Madden 18, 19, 20,
Madden,
I don't know.
5,000.
I don't know.
I'd buy that one.
Sea of Solitude looked cool.
Yeah. Looks like a maybe walking simulator with some horror elements.
It reminded me a lot of something. Scratch that. I don't know what it reminded me of, but it reminded
me of sort of like a Beyond Good and Evil art style, but with like darker undertones. Maybe kind of like some Firewatch style in there, like kind of cartoony.
Yeah,
but
the art
really
style
dark.
It was kind of Firewatchy, where it was like a lot of like bright color palettes, but it was still.
It looks like a puzzle platformer walking sim type thing, but yeah, we'll see. I don't know.
Oh man, did you see the new Command & Conquer? They're making a new Command & Conquer.
Yeah, for your
phone. But I don't mind that it's on the phone. Like not all mobile phones are bad. Or not all mobile games are bad.
All mobile phones.
Mobile phones are bad, but
they give you head cancer.
That's true.
It's not called a tumor. It's called
they make you lose your hair, dude. All right, just don't use phones.
I don't know. I'm using a phone. Look at this. I got
you're going great,
locks.
dude. Going great, dude.
Oh, yeah.
It affects everyone differently.
It's
right?
true. It's like a mutation.
Oh, but yeah, not all mobile games are bad. It's not like an innate like mobile game equals bad, but
mobile games should be announced like through the App Store and just tell me like this is coming soon, and you're like, oh, that's cool. I played that when I was little.
It didn't even look like it played like Command & Conquer though.
No.
Like it looked like this weird like take over all the spots, and whoever takes up all the spots can launch the thingy. You launch 3 thingies and you win the thing.
You win the thing after the things.
It's like launched. That's not what Command & Conquer has ever been about.
It's about lunch.
Oh yeah, I'm kind of hungry. Girls just want to have lunch.
Girls just want to have lunch.
But yeah, the big one, Anthem.
The really only actual game they showed, which like, real game with a game.
I mean,
gameplay.
I'm not. It. every time I see more about Anthem, like the sadder I get because I'm like, this is BioWare.
It's the thing is from BioWare we want story, really good stories, and
They
they
haven't
always
shown any story
with every online game like that. They always go, the story is going to be still as good as the single player game.
They go, the story is your experience. It's not what we want.
You are the story.
You are the story. Go out and make the story your own. No, how about you do? Why don't you just make a story for us? Because that's why we play BioWare games.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the only thing that's really getting me is the flying around mechanic looks really cool.
It looks. If they just had a game where you just
fucking
flew around
make
in
an Iron Man game,
Rocketeer.
Or a Rocketeer game, which would sell less.
Deep cut.
The 10 people.
I will punch Timothy Dalton in the face.
I'm the Rocketeer.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's going for the same like.
It looks like Destiny.
Yeah, it looks like it's going for a Destiny like hub world, and then but they're doing something slightly different because what they said, it was like the hub world was going to be kind of like the offline like story thing, and then the outside is going to be like this open world thing. So it sounds like what Destiny kind of like originally promised to be.
Yeah.
But this is also a promise, so take it with a big old grain of salt.
Hasn't really delivered on their promises lately at all.
No.
Especially not last couple of years.
Oh, I liked how, and multiple times during their conference, they like straight up like apologized for being so terrible the past couple of years.
Yeah, they're like, "Oh, I know you hate the fuck out of us.
Oh, we're doing a lot better.
We're so sorry.
Please, we own Star Wars now.
Yeah, we still own it somehow.
So
yeah, that was EA. That was EA's conference.
That was, I mean, we'll just spoiler. That was the worst.
Worst conference.
That was the worst.
Low tier.
But it was what we saw it coming. So no real big
surprise.
No real big surprise there.
It was just kind of comforting, the predictability.
As much as I talk smack about the cringe, I like the cringe. I'm glad that EA is still doing cringy conferences.
Because
I like the
E3,
cringe.
you need some of the cringy stuff. You can't all be flowers and happy.
Can't all be amazing. Like you gotta have really awkward
Can't all
moments.
be moss and sun tea.
I don't know what that is.
I just made it up. Does it sound cool?
Yeah, it sounds happy.
Anyways, moving on to Microsoft.
I
do that every time.
Oh, that's so bad. Really smart for them to do a cold open with Halo Infinite.
Yes.
Very smart. It's what another conference should have done. We'll talk about that later.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, really smart to just do a short cold open, show Halo Infinite so they wouldn't have to build it up to anything.
No, yeah.
And there wasn't a lot to show, so there was no real build up. It was just like, boom,
we don't
Halo.
know what the fuck it is.
Yeah, and then it's just on to other stuff.
Probably a next gen game.
It looks cool.
It does.
Like, honestly.
There was like rhinos and shit. I thought it was going to be Beyond Good and Evil. I thought that's what I was like, okay, this art style looks a little different. So, but no, it looks cool.
Like the color scheme looks, I mean, they're obviously on a Halo, so like they have all the original color schemes there. It made me happy.
There's rhinos and Master Chief.
The first Halo.
Or a guy holding Master Chief's helmet. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's Locke.
Someone killed him?
Character. Spartan Locke.
I don't know who that is. I only played the first 3.
Halo 5.
Oh, okay.
Play it and regret it.
I won't. I'll take your word for it.
Spartan Locke. Everyone's favorite Spartan.
And then it went on to Ori. The new Ori game.
Ori and the Will of the Wisps.
The Will of the Wisps.
I'm still going to call it Ori. I'm just going to call it Ori 2.
Yeah, it's Ori 2.
I loved the first Ori.
I didn't play it.
Dude.
It looked beautiful, though.
Absolutely gorgeous. One of the best...
looks so pretty.
Metroidvania. I know everyone loves to put that thing on things.
It is what it is.
It's a fucking... I mean, it's hard not to say that, but it's really fucking hard. It's really, really good. It has great music, great graphics. I'm really looking forward to this new one. Looks like more Ori.
There's a cute owl.
There's a cute owl in this one.
I don't know anything about the game.
There's a flying mechanic.
Oh, that's cool.
I loved it. The first one is like probably the best Xbox One exclusive. I mean, it's not saying a lot. Well, no, that or Cuphead. They're both right there, but they're that's sad when your best 2 exclusives are like indie fucking games with really cool like 2D art style. Yeah, liked it. Looks cool.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Looking forward to it.
Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice. Okay,
super stoked for this one.
I'll have to say, is
why wasn't it Tenchu?
Why wasn't it Tenchu?
So when they first revealed the Shadows Die Twice thing, like the original teaser trailer, everyone was like, "This is going to be Bloodborne 2." I was like, "No, it's going to be Tenchu."
Why would it be Bloodborne 2? There's obviously like
there was Japanese
stuff everywhere.
So I was going, "It's going to be Tenchu." Everyone was going, "It's probably going to be Tenchu."
They own Tenchu,
and they were producers on the original or publishers on the original Tenchu. Kind of surprised it wasn't. We saw this trailer and I was thinking it's fucking Tenchu. Awesome.
Halfway through, it looked like a legit Tenchu game.
And then they showed a giant worm flying through space, and you're going,
"This is not Tenchu."
And then they're like, "Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice."
It looks really cool.
I love it. I mean, I'm still gonna call it Tenchu.
It's kind of messed up too because they even showed
grappling mechanic.
Yeah, they even showed some like straight up Tenchu stuff in it.
There's it opened with a dude like against a wall with his fucking katana ready, and a dude like humming around.
And then they had one shot where he was like sneaking underneath like a house. Yeah, and I'm like, you could do that. I remember that in Tenchu. Stop doing this to me.
Yeah,
Software, just make it.
I'm gonna buy the shit out of it though because From Software makes games, and I've been
games.
really clamoring. They make games, man, and I've been clamoring for like. I do like Dark Souls and Bloodborne, but I've been clamoring for.
I couldn't get into them.
I get
this one looks
depressed when I play them because they're so sad and dark.
So drab, man.
This looks so colorful and fun, like a little. I mean, it's still gonna be hard
in comparison.
Yeah, in comparison, this still doesn't look colorful. I mean, it's yeah. I'm excited for it.
No,
I think it's cool. I'm gonna play it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, man, hype!
It does look cool, and I love
God spelled with a G-A-W.
G-A-dub.
So yeah, it was
so they showed Fallout 76.
Oh yeah, they showed that.
Todd Howard came by and was like,
"Hey, I
was next door, so I came by to show you like I'm Christopher Walken all of a sudden."
Hey, you got this new game no one's ever heard of.
Yeah. I guess we'll save all that for the Bethesda.
So,
but yeah, they showed
that happened.
The Awesome Adventures of Captain Spirit, which is a spin-off of the
Life is Strange, which is fine.
Yeah, I played like the first episode. They had it for free. This is cool, I guess.
Just to back it a little bit, Vampire is made by the same people who made Life is Strange.
Really?
Yeah. So
I did not know that.
Interesting.
That is interesting.
We'll call back to the beginning of this podcast.
Okay.
So it's all connected.
27 minutes ago, man.
That's old school, man.
It's old school. Kicking it retro. Finally showing some Crackdown 3.
Yep.
With Terry Crews. Which I was like, the whole time I was like, is that Terry? Oh my god, it looks like Terry Crews.
Yeah.
I hope he's the actual main character and not just like
he actually has.
I really hope he is.
He actually has to be, or else no one will buy this game. Because this game's already been delayed like 5,000 times. No, it's not even
out. It doesn't.
Crackdown 1 was cool, but it came out like before we had a lot of open world games. It was before we had Infamous. It was before we had a lot of these like superhero playgrounds, and
Just Cause.
Now and then Crackdown 2 came out to like really mediocre reviews, and then 3's been delayed like a million times. It still doesn't look amazing.
It doesn't. It looks like a last gen game,
fine,
which isn't innately bad, but
just release the fucking game already. Like the fact that you push it back again to February, it's like Jesus.
You have Terry Crews, just push it out, man.
Well, I mean, if it's fun, it's probably gonna be like a 7.0 or 6.0 kind of game.
At best.
At best,
it'll be above average.
But just release it at this point because now it's like detrimental to. Yeah. It's just gonna. Yeah, this is gonna be a Duke Nukem forever, dude. Forever
Duke
and
Nukem
ever.
Forever.
But yeah. Anyways.
They showed Metro Exodus.
Metro Exodus. I played.
I played the first one.
I didn't play the sequel. I played only the sequel.
Oh, that's funny.
Last night.
Together we are. Played
Metro!
all of it.
Together. I played some of the first one.
Yeah, it was cool.
But I played Last Light first, and then going back, it was like hard because there's some mechanics.
That's why I always.
Great story. Artyom was the main character. What's his name?
Yeah.
It's a very Russian style game.
Well,
Polish. Same shit, right? No, sorry.
Eastern
Don't
Europe.
Murder me.
Sorry, we lost another subscriber. Look, it's going down right there.
Dropping like flies.
It's dropping like flies.
I'm into it.
I'll play it.
Yeah, I'll play it.
I mean, the trailer was cool. They had Mass Attack 3.
Massive Effect.
Massive Effect. And I was like, hey, I know that song. I like that song. I like this trailer. So
yeah,
that was my takeaway.
Solid. It's another game that's been pushed back several times. So
yeah.
I'm like, stop it. Because you already don't have a huge fan base. It's already a niche game.
Yeah, it's
so
already
like,
a pretty niche game.
Come on. But
because it really didn't get a lot of attention until they did.
Calling it now. It's going to be better than Crackdown 3.
Yes.
And I'm going to play it.
We're calling it Critical Beard Call Out.
So anyways.
They showed a Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer, which there was like every conference showed.
I wish we saw more Kingdom Hearts 3 trailers. I don't think there was enough.
Yeah, there was definitely not. It's like they only showed like a 20-second clip, and it's like, what?
I guess we'll get back to that because it was the same fucking trailer that they showed.
Except for
like one little weird part.
No, at the last conference, in one of the conferences, they showed a different trailer entirely.
PlayStation, Sony's.
Yeah. So we'll talk about all of them in Square.
Yeah.
Square. Sea of Thieves DLC.
Nope. Move along.
Move on. Guess what, guys?
I like Sea of Thieves. I have it, but I still don't have anything to say about that.
There's nothing.
I'll talk about it when that comes out and it's actually more content and actually substantial.
All I have to say is the ship has sailed. Because they're pirates.
Joke.
We Happy Few. I thought this game came out like 2 years
ago.
It
was supposed to. We don't even know what
I honestly thought it did because I thought I watched a review on it.
Dude,
like years ago.
We have like a ton of merch and shit to it too. Like there's like a ton of merch. There's like.
So is it just like an emergency? Like, never mind, it's not coming out.
Yeah.
Because I remember it. Yeah. I remember it coming out.
That was the Mandela effect. It came out in your timeline.
No, it's Mingala.
Oh, okay.
X-Files reference.
Okay. See, I'm not nerdy enough for that one.
No, you're not.
And I watched a lot of X-Files.
I watched a lot of X-Files.
X-Files.
But yeah, it looked cool. I mean, the game looks cool. I just wish that it would. I thought it came out, so just come out already, please. Thank you.
Thanks. Bye.
Weird. They released something about PUBG.
PUBG's getting a new map.
New map. There you go. I don't know.
That's it.
I never played it.
I played it. I like it. Fortnite stole the idea and is making way more money.
Haha, suckers. Until that one becomes not popular, then they lose.
Right. Until the fad of the thing.
Battle Royale.
Battle Royale.
The Division 2. They showed that.
Division 2. That's another thing we'll come back to because there's another conference where they showed more of it. I don't really have much to say about the Division 2. I played the beta of the first one, and I was like, yeah, this is cool. It's not really for me.
Yeah, I guess we'll talk about that later. Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I guess we'll talk about that in the
Ubisoft. Yeah.
The Square.
The Square, yeah. I always think fucking Tomb Raider is a Ubisoft game.
Tomb Raiders.
Tomb Raider!
A new skateboarding game, Session, bro. Apparently people are really excited about this.
They show this trailer, and we're going, Skate, Tony Hawk. And then there's Session, and we're like, what?
Okay. I mean, apparently people are excited about it. I mean, there aren't a lot of skateboarding games these days.
Right, so you have to get excited about something.
So skateboarding gamers have to get excited about this because it's the only flipping thing they have.
I hope that song from The Offspring called Session is in this game. Session, I never love Session.
When I think about Offspring in video games, you know what I think about?
Tony Hawk. They had a song called Blackball. But what you should be thinking about is Crazy Taxi.
Yes, that's it.
Offspring and Bad Religion.
Yeah. That's some good memories. The same like 6 songs on loop.
Yeah, it was like 6 songs. They were all good.
They were really solid songs.
I don't even know if the game was good. It was just
no. It still is good.
Okay, I have it on my phone. Yeah, it's full fucking game. It's on my phone.
Songs included.
Yep.
Is it free?
No, I bought it. I was drunk one day. And I was just like, I'm gonna buy the game.
I like Crazy Taxi.
Yeah, and I was like, why did I spend $5 fucking on a fucking phone version of Crazy Taxi? Yeah.
But
for a phone game, that's like
a port of some MMORPG called Black Desert.
Nope.
I don't know. DMC 5, or sorry, Devil May Cry 5, not DMC 5.
Whoa,
DMC is a different. I just pissed off
subscribers.
I know you fanboys are getting angry, but
fanboys spelled B-O-I-S. Yeah, Devil May Cry 5.
I mean, I'd never.
Your Nero. It looks like again.
Yeah, it looks like.
Then they show Dante at the end. Why aren't you just Dante again? I don't understand why they don't just be Dante. It looks fine. I don't know. We'll see when it comes out.
I kind of missed the whole what do they call that genre? Like the style action games. I kind of missed out on like the Devil May Cry and the God of War and like those like over the top action.
The action games where you beat people and then a lot of little like things come out of them and they go into your body.
Yeah, like Bayonetta, like those kind of like super.
I love
super style.
See, the Platinum games though were all good. Like Bayonetta was awesome.
Bayonetta was fun.
Yeah.
Near 2. More like near perfection.
More like near my favorite.
Seriously,
thing
the
ever.
game is really great. So
good. Speaking of near, they announced that it's coming to Xbox.
Oh yes,
that was one of the announcements.
Yeah.
I was like, because that's a big win for them. Because that was to me, that's one of the games that PlayStation got last year that just helped them just dominate fucking 2017.
I saw. I've heard that it's only digital though.
That's weird. I don't think that's. I don't want to be a thing.
Because
it says like
one
God
of the trailers,
something edition.
On one of the trailers, it's like coming to the Xbox
store. Yeah, I did say that.
Yeah,
that's weird.
It didn't say it's coming like 2017.
Maybe that's just their way of like, don't go to retailers and buy our digital shit.
Yeah, maybe I don't know.
Probably.
And then they went through. I think they had like a little, they had what is that sound anyway?
I don't know.
It's like one of those little air horns.
Yeah, they talked about what was it, the pass, Game Pass?
Yeah, they did like a flash reel of like different indie games.
Oh yeah,
and the one that stood out was that Tunic game.
Tunic. That's like low key. That was my
cute,
Xbox game of show.
It looks flipping cute.
My Xbox game of show is Tunic, and the fact that I've seen that game before, and I see that art style. I see it's fucking Fox Zelda with like weird blocky graphics that look cool, charming, and it was never considered. It was never going to be a or it was always going to be a multi-platform game. And so this was kind of a bigger announcement that people glossed over.
Through their conference, Microsoft freaking bought everyone. Apparently, remember they went through the list of people they bought out. They're like, we bought these guys. You like them, right? You like these guys? We bought them too.
But 2 of them were we bought Undead Labs, who makes State of Decay, and I went, didn't Microsoft already own Undead Labs? Because they already make, and then they go, and we bought Playground Games, the people who make Forza, and we're like, didn't you fucking own that too?
I thought that kind of confused me.
Ninja Theory, that was
Ninja Theory was
good
a big
buy
deal.
for them.
No, that was a big deal because they make
games.
They make games,
and some of them are good, like Odyssey to the West.
Man, they need to make a sequel to that.
That game was fucking great
because it ended on a flipping cliffhanger, dude.
Cliffhanger.
A cliffhanger.
And Andy Serkis played like 3 different voices in that game.
And faces.
And faces.
Play different faces. And then they had like one of those the Jump Force, like the crossover anime games. Yeah. Whatever. Whatever. I mean, if you're into that stuff, cool.
It was a fanboy moment, but I mean, we didn't see gameplay or anything, so I don't know what the fuck it is.
It looked like
Goku.
Honestly, at some points it looked like gameplay though.
Maybe.
I don't know. If you're into that stuff, it looked cool. Whatever.
I think Goku's a cool dude.
Yeah, I'd have him over dinner.
I'd have him for.
I've had him for dinner.
I'd have him. I'd have him all night.
Your way.
Yeah.
With him. Dying Light 2, which it looks so different from Dying Light 1 that
I'm into that.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah, I'm all in on Dying Light 2. I enjoyed Dying Light 1. I was like, this game probably won't ever get a sequel.
Yeah, I liked Dying Light 1, but it felt
the narrative was weird.
Yeah, it felt a little off. In some places.
But the gameplay was fun. The controls were odd too. But once you got used to it, and you got like a grappling hook, and you were flying around, and you were fucking like running over like zombies' faces and bashing them with pipes and stuff. That was cool.
Yeah, I like how they didn't really.
It's probably still the best open world zombie game.
Probably.
I mean, there's not a lot of them, but it's definitely the best, most realized, I think.
The only thing that worried me was they went like this whole spiel about all your choices, man. The same spiel that we've heard.
I hate that.
The same spiel we've heard for 20 years. Your choices matter. Every choice you make in the game.
Everything.
Then they show the grid, the splintering thing.
I'm just so
we've heard blah 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 blah.
Yeah. Every time I hear that in a game announcement now, I'm like, okay.
You know who to blame for that? That broke our hearts. BioWare.
Yeah.
And now look what happened to them.
Yeah.
They broke our hearts. We broke their company. All right.
Yeah. Yeah. Broke them up.
They teased Battletoads.
Battletoads, we got just show gameplay.
The art
dude.
style looked really cool.
Show gameplay. Like why? It's not Death Stranding where you can or Metroid Prime 4 where you can show a fucking just like a title and go whoa.
But I am excited about that. I mean,
because it's like
it's not like it's a great game.
It's not gonna be a huge budget game. You know, they had some gameplay they showed. They could have done it.
Yeah,
I guarantee it.
But the art style that they did show, I liked. Like it was kind of like it just looked like a silly weird art style.
I hope it's like an open world RPG.
That'd be so weird. It's like they get all into the background. Actually,
there's
you know the backstory of the Battletoads?
They humans at one point.
Yeah, they were the developers of the Battletoads game. That's who you're playing as. They got trapped in their own.
Oh, that's right. I do remember. Boom! Mind explosion.
I looked that up one day. I'm like, what? They were on a lot of drugs.
It's like when you realize that swag stands for stuff we all get.
Shut up.
It's still though kind of low key blowing your mind.
Yeah, a little bit.
Wait, that's what?
But if only one person gets swag, it's not swag anymore.
Stuff we all get. Yeah, it's not swag if only one person gets it. It's just shit.
It's just stuff.
Just things.
Just cars. Just cars for.
Just cars.
Just cars. Is that like Forza 5? Just cars.
It's just cars. It's not even people driving cars. It's just fucking cars just everywhere. It's like you're just like
there's no gameplay. Just
you're
cars.
just like a disembodied spirit.
Yeah, you get to move the camera around. So what are you playing? Just cars. That was a lot funnier than it should have been.
Just cars. I can't. I can't even right now.
Oh, I can't even. Whew. Whew. Yes, just cause 4. It looks. I cut.
Okay. Okay. Just Cause 4. I don't care about Just Cause.
I don't mind. Like Just Cause, I played Just Cause 3.
Yeah.
And it was fun, mindless. I got it for free on PSN. And it was fun. You just got to go around and hook things onto stuff and kill things and blow stuff up and
it's whatever. Just so janky that like if a game's gonna be that janky, I want to like make my own character and like be able to just do like whatever I want. Yeah. And that was like sort of there's too much restriction for a game that has that much jank.
I guess it's true enough. But it is fun though.
Yeah, it's just dumb.
But
dumb bullshit.
But $60.
Yeah. It's not a $60 game,
but it looks like the last game. It looks like they just took the exact same assets and engine and were just like, let's make a new map with the different people. Mm-hmm.
It's gonna sell well.
It'll sell well. I liked them. It'll sell. Then they went on a Gears of War tirade, which they started with Gears of War Pop, which I flipping hate pops.
They were clearly trying to get people mad because they thought that
they pulled the rug out underneath their feetsies.
And then what they were really doing was they were like, oh, blah, blah, blah. We're just kidding. Gears of War 5's a thing, and you play as the chick from Gears of War 4.
And they showed Gears of War Tactics, too.
That's true. They did that, which was another kind of like a throw you off moment because they hadn't announced Gears 5 yet still.
I feel like Gears of War, I've only played the first one, but I feel like a tactics game would work pretty well in that setting.
I have completed all 4 main Gears of Wars, but I did not play Gears of War Judgment because I refused. I judged it.
The guy who looks on the cover of that game, he looks like a beefed up Sid from Final Fantasy VII, eh?
A little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit. Yeah, you play as the chick this time. I forget her name. I don't mean to mean that.
Sexist.
No, because looks like her. It's kind of like heavy spoilers for Gears 4. Like if you hadn't played that, I guess. But I guess if you haven't played Gears 4 at this point, yeah, you're her now, and she's got there's locust shit going on in her head. Actually, it's the only way they should have done it. They did do it correctly. I think that I didn't want to be Marcus's stupid son again. His son JT or something, whatever JD. He was the most generic character ever. And after being Marcus Phoenix for so long, and he's like, "I'm so pissed. I'm Bender from Futurama."
It is.
Yeah, that's the same voice actor. Steve Blum.
DiMaggio.
John DiMaggio. That's right. I get those two guys.
Steve Blum does Spike.
That's right. They have similar voices.
Spiegel. Spike Spiegel. I can't do Spike Spiegel.
Yeah, you get to be the chick. There's like some. She's actually like having like the locust talk to her in her head, and like there's
That doesn't sound good.
Real crazy shit going on there. It looks like she's rappelling down a thing. I'm into it. I like her character was much more interesting in Gears of War 4 than the guy that you played as.
Was she introduced in 4?
Yeah, she's one of the main characters in 4. She follows you around. She's really cool. But yeah, the guy that you played in that game was the whole reason that game wasn't as good as it could have been.
But it looks like they don't trust her, and then they turn on her.
Yeah,
whatever. I don't know anything about the series, but I'm happy that people get to play games they like.
Yep.
So
good stuff.
Groovy.
Gears 5 finally fucking did it. Microsoft. That's all you needed to do was announce Gears 5 and Halo 6 or whatever the fuck you do. And,
yeah, honestly, that opening with that Halo was just the best idea.
And then announcing Gears 5 was great.
They ended just cold open with Halo, and then ending with like a little slew of Gears games. But then there was one more little game that you just tagged on the end there.
Cyberpunk 2077. Cyberpunk. They opened it. They showed this kind of CG trailer. Not CG trailer.
It's an engine.
An engine trailer.
It just looks rendered. Looks
good.
pre-rendered.
But it didn't like. I wasn't like. I'm so excited just for reference. The Witcher 3 is like my favorite thing ever.
Yeah, it's a great game.
The Witcher series is like my favorite thing ever. And these are CD Projekt Red who made the Witcher series.
Is that the one with Gerald?
With Gerald of Rivers.
Gerald of Rivers.
And looks good. But apparently there was a behind closed doors actual gameplay demo that like blew the press's mind. IGN, GameSpot, all those motherfuckers gave it Game of Show.
Because apparently it's first person.
Yeah, it's
and
first
a lot
person.
Of people are like, wah, wah, first person, wah, wah.
But then you're like, it's a like fucking techno, like futuristic
and
environment
plus,
where it's a role. I mean, it makes more sense.
If
you're gonna have guns are gonna be the main thing.
And that too. And if they think that it's gonna work better in first person, then I think I'm gonna trust the guys who developed Witcher 3.
What I hear people comparing it is, it looks like Deus Ex meets Grand Theft Auto 5, which I'm and in a. It said Deus Ex meets Grand Theft Auto 5 in a Fifth Element Blade Runner world.
Well, so. Because I like the Deus Ex games, but they have a much
gameplay.
They have a much cleaner aesthetic when it comes to cyberpunk. Like it's not punky enough. It's not super punk. Like it's more just like like sleek cyberpunk.
Yeah,
but like.
This
cyberpunk looks like actual cyberpunk.
Yeah, like the dirty streets and shit.
When I think of cyberpunk,
smugglers.
I just think about high tech, low streets.
And I heard people saying in the demo that they're talking about how people who were like, I always play the good guy in like games where you make decisions, but this game looks like a game where you're actually role playing as a criminal and you actually want to kind of be sleazy sometimes and like steal money and shit.
It's hard for me to be a bad guy in video games.
And there's you have stats. You have stats, and there is a cool. Yeah. Cool is one of your stats. Yeah. So I'm guessing it's gonna be like luck or something.
Yeah, like the series, the setting, and some of the mechanics are based off the old pen and paper RPG. Mm-hmm. First, it was just Cyberpunk. Then they released Cyberpunk 2022. And then this is 2077. Yeah, because 22 ain't so far away anymore.
Yeah, and that was, I think, Microsoft had the best opening and best ending of any of the conferences.
Yeah, we're not.
I think they did what they should have done. They announced a shit ton of games, a lot of new.
Phil Spencer did a good job.
Phil Spencer did a good job.
You solid.
It was a really good conference, and what Microsoft needed to do for their thing. So that was Microsoft's conference.
Microsoft,
and they did a good job.
Yeah, I liked it.
Good job, Micro.
Now on to Bethesda.
Bethesda.
They opened with Rage 2, which
I didn't ask for this.
No one asked, but you know what?
Adam Jensen.
I can't. Cyberpunk. Uh-huh. I can't really do the whole like. I didn't ask for this, therefore it's going to be bad anymore because I said the same thing about Blade Runner.
Yep.
And I'm like, I don't want a Blade Runner sequel, and then it blew my flipping mind. So now I'm like,
or Mad Max.
or Solo. I liked Solo. I'm like, I don't want a Solo movie, and then I saw it. I'm like, I like this.
Yeah.
So you know what?
Did it need to exist? No. But are you glad that it does? Absolutely. Yes. I think this actually looks fucking pretty cool.
Yeah. And they
and it's it's Avalanche behind Just Cause, and also
did they do Mad Max.
Wait,
did they do Mad Max?
Yes. Well, yeah.
I think
it's the dudes who did. Yeah, they did Mad Max,
which makes sense.
2 different studios working together.
Okay.
So it's the ones who made Mad Max, and then also Avalanche. Okay. So it's both of them. But if anything, they know how to make open world fucking car combat games where you go insane and blow.
The car combat in Mad Max was super cool.
Game looks like an open world Bulletstorm.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks
in a Mad Max universe. So
it looks cool enough. Whenever you go into like rage mode and everything turns like pink and purple, it's pretty cool looking.
I like it.
And then Andrew WK came on stage. Okay, let's talk about that. So he gave a good performance.
He was fine.
He's Andrew WK. He has so much flippant energy, man. That guy is so much charisma and energy. He just goes on. He did a great job. But then they pan to the audience and they're just.
Yeah.
It was the most awkward thing.
So, I'm going to throw something out there. Andrew WK
likes to party.
He likes to party. But also, why open the conference with him? Like, he should have been in the middle or at the end. I think opening a conference like that with no gameplay or anything, it was just like...
Yeah, they should have had gameplay playing in the background.
Yeah, it was just like, we're just watching a performance.
Yeah,
and we're going, okay.
Yeah, because I think Ubisoft did that later with Donkey Kong.
We had a lot of weird openings to conferences.
Yeah.
This one.
Yeah, this was like the year of live performances.
Weird opening conferences. It
was strange.
But anyways, yeah.
I think it was a good idea to open with it, like to open with high energy is a good idea. But they should have shown gameplay other than
I think people were just confused
because character models.
There was no there was no reference to there was no game happening when he was playing they should have shown gameplay.
Yeah. But
made a lot better.
Andrew WK did a great job. It was a great performance.
Good dude.
I was like, this is cool. This fits the game. This fits the ridiculousness. I'll have it for dinner. That's a thing now.
You heard it here first. Critical Beard Podcast.
Critical Beard with Cardinal and the Meatball. Elder Scrolls Legends is getting an update. It's coming to Switch and PlayStation 4. Cool. I don't know anyone who plays that game.
Move on.
Move along. New Doom.
Hell on Earth.
Oh, Hell on Earth. I'm so excited.
Doom. Not Doom 2, though.
No, not Doom 2.
Doom.
Well, Doom 2 was Hell on Earth, so it's kind of like a... But yeah, it's not Doom... But it is Doom 2, but not...
I think they should have just named it Doom 2.
They should.
I was confused by the subtitle. Was it Doom... Everything has a weird subtitle. So like Halo... There's like Halo Infinite or Infinity or whatever. Halo Infinite.
Either
Doom,
way...
Something.
Either way, New Doom...
What's it called?
Hell on Earth.
Do you remember?
Eternal.
Doom Eternal.
Doom Eternal.
Which is cool.
I think it's a cool name.
That's cool. I just think it should have. I just think for marketing reasons, Doom 2 would have probably made more sense.
Just Doom 2 Eternal. That didn't work anymore.
Eternal. Because Doom 1 was so successful. Yeah, Doom 1 was great.
Oh, so great.
Not Doom 1.
And they showed they showed just pre-rendered thing, lots of new demons and stuff. Then they're gonna show like full gameplay at QuakeCon, so we'll have to wait for that.
You know what's cool about Doom?
It's
every single Doom game has been really good. Don't you say that Doom 3 wasn't good, because it was.
It was okay.
Fuck off. It was scary.
It was scary, but Doom isn't supposed to be scary, dude.
I was scared.
It was a good game, but it wasn't a good Doom game,
I had
okay?
the flashlight, man. It was like, oh, it was behind the corner.
It's
Doom.
Demon. It's Doom, not Friday Freddy's or whatever.
Oh, God, it's a demon.
It's not Slender Man. It's supposed to be Doom. You're supposed to be running around and shooting demons in the face hole. You're not supposed to be scared.
I was scared.
They're supposed to be afraid of you, dude.
They're scared of me.
Yeah, that's Doom, dude. Doom's demons are supposed to be afraid of you.
Aren't you scared to eat here? When I eat here, it is the food that is scared.
What? I need to see that movie. whatever movie that is going to be in. Prey DLC.
I like Prey.
I played a little bit of it. It looked cool. I heard the DLC looks cool. I heard that. No, you have it. It's right there.
Yeah, I pray it's gonna be good.
I see you did there.
I did a thing, and it was a joke. Did it land? We'll find out.
Yeah, that whole like they're doing like
they're supporting it. I like that they're supporting. The one thing that was really strange though is like bringing up Prey and not bringing up at all. They brought like all of their IPs out except for Dishonored, which I thought was really weird because Dishonored 2 did really well.
They released an expansion last year.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, and it was supposed to be the last one. I don't know. I was just confused that they're like still supporting Prey, but there was no extra Dishonored stuff.
Well, because Prey hadn't gotten any expansions yet.
I guess that's true.
Give him a break, man.
I just don't know.
Give him a break, man.
I'm a Dishonored fan. I like it. It's like Thief, but with superpower.
Thief. FIFA? I think about FIFA 19.
Stealth soccer. Where did that goal come from?
Where did that ball come out? What is it?
Shadow soccer.
Shadow soccer. But yeah, the DLC looks cool. It's like
cool.
What's it called? Like
you get to be the mimics.
A roguelike kind of thing, and then
there's that, and then there's the one with the players get to be the mimics,
which is cool. I like it.
Oh, is that a soda can or a person?
I sure am feisty. Wow, Bobby, I didn't know you was a can.
Just cars.
You're a car now. Whoa.
Bobby's a car. I love Bobby. Bobby the car.
Bobby, you're crazy. New Wolfenstein DLC.
Yeah.
Blood.
I'm actually. I was not expecting
Wolfenstein in the 80s.
I'm all about it. Wolfenstein 2 was one of my fucking favorite games of last year. That game was fucking
Still don't
badass.
pay it yet. Probably.
It's hard as shit. Play it on easy. Play it on like the easiest mode. It's so hard.
Dude, on the download, I play all my games on easy mode now.
Dude, I don't have time.
I don't got time or patience. I am a grown man. I ain't got time.
I was playing
to
through
down.
Celeste, and I was just like, man, fuck this game. I'm turning on infinite jumps.
Yeah, dude, I don't care.
I don't want to fucking die 1,000 goddamn times.
You know, most of the time, I just want to experience the story, see cool stuff, and then go about my day.
Do it. Let's do it.
I can't play 9 hours of a video game and grind anymore. I can't do that no more.
And not only that, but in Wolfenstein, like you have this like awesome like cyber suit on, and like the game was you died like in 2 shots, and when you put it on the easy mode, you actually feel like you have that cyber suit on. You're like sprinting around like bashing Nazis and shit. That was what I want. That's the way I want to play that game.
Nazis.
Killing Nazis. I love that they kind of went back to their tweet where they said. We always fuck Nazis. That's always going to be our stance.
Yes.
Because they said fuck Nazis, and people were like, well, when did you get political? And they're like, when did hating Nazis become a political...
This is Nazis with a capital N. Not the way some people use it, like, oh, you don't like my opinions, you're a Nazi.
Oh,
like actual, like capital N Nazis.
Yeah, like bad guys.
The bad kind. Like
bad
the real Nazis.
But you're gonna hurt
because you can't just call anyone a Nazi.
Yeah, but what about the skinheads who want to play this game? They're gonna be very offended by their stance on Nazis.
Guess you can't play it.
Fuck Nazis. What else do we got?
Skyrim Alexa.
Skyrim Alexa.
A friend of mine is playing it, and apparently it's pretty fun.
Yeah. So we thought this was a total joke. It was my favorite thing in that whole conference, though. Because it was hilarious.
It was hilarious.
And they leaned into the memes.
Eat all the cheese.
Yeah, it was fucking hilarious. You have a dairy allergy.
You're the best, honey. Thanks.
And it proves that Keegan Michael Key is still just an American treasure and always funny, like in everything he does. Yeah, it was fucking hilarious.
So that's actually a thing. And
Alexa on the fridge.
My friend's like, no, that's not a real thing yet.
I mean, Alexa on the fridge. Skyrim on the fridge.
Yeah, one of my friends was like, he posted on Facebook. He's like, "Why is this game so fun?" I'm like, "Because it's a freaking choose your own adventure."
Yeah,
and theirs are awesome. It's like, oh yeah, those are awesome.
Fucking Skyrim. That's the ultimate troll. It's like they trolled, and then the ultimate troll is to create the real thing that was like a troll.
They trolled themselves and they delivered on the troll.
It was like a triple troll.
It's a triple inverted troll.
All right, that was good stuff. And then Hod Toward came out.
Hod Toward with his leather jacket, which
he was so cool.
I'm very jealous of his jacket because it was
so cool.
Sweet. He is very cool.
He had that mic and he was looking so spiffy.
He's like, I curse now. I don't care. My mom's watching, but I don't care.
He said, fuck. When Todd Howard said fuck me, I was like, is this the nerdy motherfucker from the Oblivion conference that time? Where he was like, we have a new game coming.
You fight monsters and you go into a demon place.
Oh, jeez.
Please play my game.
I need my inhaler.
He's
now he's like, what's up, motherfuckers? We got Fallout coming out. We got Skyrim.
Yeah.
Motherfucking Starfield.
He's flipping, throwing flips everywhere.
Flipping and farting.
Yeah. But he comes out and he lays down the dilly on Fallout 67.
76.
One of those.
Fallout
76. There you go.
Looks
Fallout 7, Part 6.
So the only thing though, the only part of this conference that I thought was the big fail was not that they announced that it was online, but it was the way he announced it.
He announced that it's online.
He announced it like it was 2002, where he went, every one of these characters is a real person, and the crowd went wild. I went, you just described an online game. We understand that now. Like, This isn't 2000.
Wait a minute.
Every one of the.
What is this? World of Warcraft? What is this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a weird way to announce. It was just like, it's a real person, and everyone just And I was like, what? Yeah, he just said it was online. That's all he said.
I don't. They showed a decent amount of it, but it's like they didn't show how the game actually works, though.
Yeah,
they showed so much stuff about it, but
because there's like this other thing saying there's no NPCs or something, and I'm like, wait, how? But how does that work?
Canonically, that makes sense because that's the first vault to ever open.
Yeah.
So there's not going to be towns anywhere. There's not going to be people wandering around. So like, that makes sense within the timeline. But how is that?
Look cool.
Yeah, because there's no super mutants. It's all just going to be like giant animals and stuff, which is pretty cool. But how that's going to how the gameplay loop is going to actually work, we still don't know. I mean, I'll buy it and I'll play it.
We'll see. I'm not convinced yet.
I'll buy it, dude.
The Power Armor Edition, dude, fucking sold out within like the first hour.
Probably like 10 minutes.
I had people coming in like yesterday to the store.
Did you
They're
get
like,
one?
No, I didn't. I didn't even get there, dude. Nobody got it.
You flip and work at AB Games and you didn't get one.
And I had a guy come in yesterday. Like, you still have I want to pre-order the Power Armor Edition. I'm like, do you really think that's still available? Like, that shit's gone. It comes with a real functioning Power Armor helmet. What do you think?
Yeah, you can talk in it and you'll sound like Darth Vader.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll play it. Just because
I'll probably play it. I'm saying I won't, and then I will.
You're saying you won't. I just want them. Because it's coming out so soon. Coming out in like November or
it took them so long to announce that it was online though. I almost was like, wait, this is actually just a single player Fallout game, and I was like, wow, this is really cool. And it took them it was like halfway through what they were showing, and then he announced it. I was like, oh motherfucker.
Yeah.
But it's fine if you like that thing.
Yeah, I mean, you can.
You
have to play online, but you can play solo. You can't play by yourself.
Here's my thing though: Destiny works so well. I mean, not whatever. Say what you will about everything else, but
that's a whole nother conversation.
The gameplay works so well because it's the developers of Halo,
and Bungie knows how to make things.
That gunplay feels amazing.
It does.
People do not play Fallout because of the gunplay though. Like, the gunplay is not what brings people to Fallout.
But I thought 4 they fixed.
They did a better job.
They fixed most of the gunplay problems.
But my favorite thing about Fallout is VATS. I love using VATS. I like it's so relaxing to me.
I'm not really a VATS guy. Plus, VATS will still be in the game.
But you can't. It doesn't. It's
real time VATS.
I don't like that. That's not VATS. It's not real time. It paused the game. It's not real time.
Why? You need to get some your hand-eye coordination needs to be better.
Look, I'm not good.
Get good.
I'm not. I'm not good at shooters. That's why I like it when you can pause the game and target each individual body part. My arm. I'm gonna blow that arm off. I'm gonna get your arm.
But
give me that arm.
I do want.
I'm gonna have it for dinner.
I'm gonna invite that arm over to dinner.
I'm gonna get your arm for dinner. So, anyways, yeah.
The nuke things was pretty. I like the nuke.
The nuke things was interesting. We'll see how that works.
Yeah, exactly. Like, this seems like a pretty. It seems like something they wanted to do for a long time, and it's a bold experiment. So it'll either flop or it'll be successful.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
So it's a bold experiment.
Bold experiment.
And then they announced a new Elder Scrolls for the mobile.
Actually, looks cool though.
It looks so cool.
It does look cool.
It looks
and
so cool.
And the fact he's like, dude, wait till you see it running on your iPhone. I'm like, yeah, it's probably gonna look really, because you can't show a fucking phone game on like a big fucking E3 stage and like.
Yeah. But they did have it to play at E3.
It looks cool. I mean, full fucking RPG. I'm down. I'm in it. I'm doing it.
You get to good and build a town up.
You can't hate on free shit. Although I will say I was disappointed because they didn't do the Fallout Shelter thing like I thought they were gonna do, like where it's like available now. I legit was like pulled my phone out. I was checking the store. They were like, about that. It's not coming until later, and I was like, why is it so good? Just release it. Todd Howard.
Yeah. See, that brings us to the last part, which is full of shit-ofs. Mm-hmm. They finally were okay. It was fine that they were like, Starfield, all the rumors of the new space RPG, they're true. We're making a Star game. Here's a planet with the thing.
Here's not a trailer.
Here's a name.
Here's a title screen.
Which, you know what? It's totally okay if they would have done what Microsoft did and opened with a cold open of just the planet.
Yeah, Starfield.
Go down, space station, Starfield. People would have been like,
and then have Andrew WK.
And then Andrew WK.
And then they released this. They did the same thing. They did a title teaser of Elder Scrolls 6, which I feel like they announced it way too early.
You know,
or at least give us the fucking name of the game. And we all know it's gonna be.
I don't think it is elsewhere. I think it's like High Rock or a Hammerfell area.
Okay.
But either way, they shouldn't have even talked about having an Elder Scrolls 6 because they announced it like we thought that they were never ever going to make an Elder Scrolls game ever.
And then they did it.
It's like they're coming out with Elder Scrolls 6. Capital duh.
Yeah, the title screen thing
like duh
was just like
duh.
I don't know. It didn't do anything for me.
Yeah.
I mean, I was like, okay, cool, but it was like they could have made that like earlier that day on their laptop. Like, you know, it was just like again, Starfield or Elder Scrolls 6 should have had some sort of even a CGI trailer, dude. I don't care, or something to tell us where we're going next. What is the game about in some way? Like Starfield, show us. Is it an RPG? Probably. In space.
Yeah. No,
yeah.
I mean, from what they've said, it's their traditional Bethesda open world single player RPG, but just in space. However the flip they're going to do that, I don't know how they're going to do it, but I'm going to like it. But yeah, they really should have opened with the cold open Starfield? Yeah, Starfield.
Mm-hmm.
And then just not mentioned Elder Scrolls at all.
No Elder Scrolls.
They should have done another Elder Scrolls.
No, yeah, kind of a weird end to that.
It fizzled out. I think they planned on like it like being like mind blowing. People are gonna walk away and they're not gonna know what to do with their brain. It's just gonna flap and ever out their brain. They're just gonna not know what to do.
Gone.
But then the opposite happened. Everyone like, oh,
yeah,
okay,
yeah. It was just like okay,
just kind of fizzled. Which is a shame.
And that was Bethesda's conference.
Bethesda.
So I think we're gonna do this in two parts. So we're gonna cut it right here.
Yeah.
This has been our evaluation of the first part of E3. We had EA, Microsoft, Bethesda. How would you rank them as of now?
I mean, Microsoft.
Microsoft up here. Bethesda in the middle.
Yeah.
And then EA, way down at my dick.
Lowest.
Way down on my dick.
Lowest possible.
Giving me a little heads.
Like.
Yeah. Then I mean, maybe under my dick. Like when my balls are on their
taint.
face. Oh, my taint. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching the Critical Beard podcast. Come back for episode 2 of our E3 coverage.
E3 coverage. Thank you for watching.
Bye!
Cardinal and Meatball in the morning.